Hey everybody, I'm CJ.
And I'm Noah.
And this is TV Pop Culture for the week of June 23rd, 2013. Alrighty, so, I've got, before we get into international news, I've got some news right here at home. So we've got the guests, or the celebrity guests, I should say, for the C4 Comic-Con. So
we haven't put down all the other guests, CJ.
Yes, so I guess we'll get right into those. So first up is James Marsters, who was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer as Spike, and Torchwood as Captain Jack Hartnell. And there's going to be no Doctor Who guests, but we have Tony Amendola. Thank you, who is on Stargate, and still no Doctor Who guests. We also have Lee... I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. Ehrenberg, thank you. Which was on Pirates of the Caribbean, but still no Doctor Who guests. Bruce Boxleiter, who was on Tron, both the original Tron and Tron Legacy. And again, no Doctor Who guests. We also have Avery Brooks, Walter Koenig, and Robert Duncan McNeil, who was on Star Trek DS9, Star Trek the Original Series, and Star Trek Voyager. And again, no Doctor Who guests. Are we seeing a pattern here?
Wait, Koenig's still alive?
Yes.
Okay, who am I thinking of that's dead?
Forrest D. Kelly?
That's it.
Okay. We have David Prowse, who was Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy. This was the guy who was like walking around in the costume.
You will pay $75 for an autograph. But you're my father. I need the money.
And we also have...
You work for Disney.
Chris... I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. Sarandon, thank you. Who was Jack Skellington in The Nightmare Before Christmas. And, yeah, I know. And he was also the werewolf in Fright Night.
You know what's ironic? They have Jack Skellington this year, and last year they had Skeletor. I find that a little bit funny.
Yeah. Why do we not have any Doctor Who guests? This makes no sense to me, because this is Doctor Who's 50th anniversary, okay? November 23rd, 2013. 50 years. And I see we have a bunch of Star Trek guests, which is really awesome, because, I mean, like, I've wanted to get Avery Brooks here for the longest time.
And now it's finally happening.
Yeah, exactly, because, like, he was the captain on DS9 back in the 90s.
I watched
he was my captain.
90s, CJ, I remember.
Like, he was my captain. But, like, there's not a single Doctor Who guest, and don't say James Marsters counts, because he doesn't. He was in Torchwood for 1 season and 2 episodes.
Besides, Torchwood is a spinoff.
Yeah, but I know some people are going to be like, well, he was in Torchwood. No, it doesn't count.
No, fuck you, you're wrong.
He's still awesome, but it doesn't count. But anyways,
we all know who to blame for this, CJ, but we can't say for reasons of defamation charges.
Yeah, but anyways, you said you had some disappointing news when it came to the new Spider-Man movie.
It's always disappointing when it comes to anything involving that piece of crap. So I'm talking about the previous movie. This one could be good, but I doubt it.
Well, there's even more reason to doubt it.
Yeah. No. Rising star Shailene Woodley will no longer be appearing in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. She had shot several scenes during the production as Mary Jane, as evidenced by Mark... what are you shaking your head at?
No, just the fact that they're getting rid of her.
Yeah, okay, that I agree with. As evidenced by Mark Webb, probably the name director's tweets on Twitter, we could see her looking cool in her Mary Jane outfit. Yeah. He released a statement explaining that he made the decision or the focus on the relationship between Peter, portrayed by the slightly more hygienic Edward Cullen, Andrew Garfield.
Oh, come on. He can actually act. There's a difference.
I still didn't like him. And Gwen, played by Emma Stone, and their relationship. He quotes, "I made a creative decision to streamline the story and focus on Peter and Gwen and their relationship. Shailene is an incredibly talented actress, and while we only shot a few scenes with Mary Jane, we all love working with her."
Okay, so here's my question: if you all love working with her, why is she gone?
I don't know.
I had some hope for this movie. I had a lot of hope for this movie that this one was going to work, and they just went and pissed it all away.
Yeah.
Way to go, Sony.
All I've got to look forward to now is the Rhino and Electro.
However, then again, I guess they're entitled to some mistakes because of how good the Xbox, or not Xbox, of the
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4 is going to be. But speaking of Xbox and PlayStation 4,
Oh god.
so the Xbox One, they've gone back and changed pretty much everything. So I guess Microsoft is actually listening to us. I don't know if this was
Praise
because
Jesus.
of
They're listening to our prayers.
you're not bringing religion on the show, Noah.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if this is because
Praise
of
Buddha, praise Optimus Prime.
okay.
Praise
I don't-
motherfucking Shigeru Miyamoto. Raise the roof.
Yeah, I don't know if this is because of our show. If someone wants to give us credit for this, I'll gladly accept it.
Yes, I'll
but
take that credit very much.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that shit probably had me frothing at the mouth a couple weeks ago.
I'm just kind of wondering what took them so long.
I don't know.
Because it makes no sense why they did that. However, there is some downsides. So, unfortunately, with this being said, the family share option will no longer be available. They did go into detail and explain to us what this is. So, because majority of the games were going to be download only for Xbox, you could actually, like, if you were leaving your house to go for a vacation or something, you could phone your family and be like, "Hey, I'm going on vacation. Feel free to download my profile and play all my games." But now you can't do that, so...
Yeah, well, at least we can finally play used games. But I'm still not getting this shit. That Kinect 2 is always going to be watching me.
No, apparently the Kinect will not always be watching you now. That's one of the things that has changed. Like, when I say they have changed everything, I mean everything.
Here's how it went. We're not changing anything. Okay, we're changing some things. Okay, we're changing everything. Please buy our console. Don't go over the Sony.
Yeah, so,
I'm still going over.
this is just hilarious. I'm actually kind of thinking about going back to Microsoft, because they have shown me that they do listen.
Dude,
So I'm thinking about it.
No.
Again, it all depends on what games come out for it come launch date.
Kingdom Hearts 3, okay?
Well, yeah, but that's coming out for both. Actually,
Oh, no.
I think the only console it's not coming out for is the Wii.
Okay. Nintendo, you've still got Smash Brothers. I still have faith that you can do this.
And
least the 3DS
speaking
is good.
of games that will be on the PlayStation 4, the UK version of The Sun may have accidentally leaked the release date. Or at least the United Kingdom's release date. As saying in the Sun, or the UK version of the Sun newspaper, the PS4 will be released on November 21st, 2013. And Amazon, for whatever reason, seems to want to argue that, saying that it will be released on December 31st, 2013.
You know, sites put that up as just a generic placeholder date when they don't actually know.
Yeah, exactly. So
Happy New Year!
I'm guessing that it's actually going to be November 21st. I'm hoping it's going to be November
It better
21st.
not be. My
Because then
wallet
that means...
is going to die.
Oh, yeah, Christmas, but... And speaking of Christmas, Captain America is getting a new suit for the Winter Soldier, which is this image right
That
here.
movie doesn't come out till May.
Yes, but it's called Winter Soldier. Winter happens in Christmas time. God. Anyways.
Nice segue, jackass.
Anyways, so as you can see by this image here, we've gotten rid of the stripes that were around the stomach. Overall, it looks like it's been cleaned up and updated. I kind of like it. I have some mixed feelings on it, though, because I'm used to seeing Captain America as one specific way. But this costume looks good,
As a
too.
living, breathing American flag. I mean, what? But
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the Falcon in this.
So,
We're finally getting a black superhero. It took them
Yeah.
this long.
yeah. So now I don't know if you've been paying attention to some of the more well-known Valiant titles over the past week or so.
I've been out of it a lot lately.
Okay. Well, Valiant,
Both in
and
comics
I
and
don't want to
Central
alarm
States.
you, because I know you're afraid for whatever reason that the 90s are coming back.
Mhm.
But Valiant plans on making. No, was kind of confusing because it said 3 signature series covers, yet in the article posted on MTV Geek, there were 4 different images. So I'm not sure if that was a typo. But anyways, there was ones for Shadow Man, Harbinger, Bloodshot, and a few others. What I was kind of surprised to see was that they weren't doing one for Exo Man of War, and that's been like their flagship.
Yeah.
So I'm not kind of sure if this is to get those other series more well known and more introduced into the public's eye, but I don't know. I know definitely I want to get the ones for Harbinger and Bloodshot. I'm kind of on the fence with Shadow Man because if you look at the image here, just I don't know what it is. It's just something about how his face is drawn, or maybe it's the pose, but it just looks kind of awkward. Whereas with the Harbinger cover and the Bloodshot cover, like I can see those characters like just chilling out like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what to say about all of this. Like the covers do look really nice, but
Mm-hmm.
just some of them look kind of awkward to me. I'm not sure why. But anyways, I'm not sure if.
Please God, don't let the superstar artist write it yet.
Okay, you have nothing to fear unless Youngblood comes back into the comic book universe. That's when you can be afraid.
Wait, you mean
Until that happens.
people are still fans of that?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's not. The 90s will not happen. For any of those of you who are still recovering from the fever that was Man of Steel, A History of Comic Heroes has made a new episode, which will be the first of hopefully only a 2-parter, for the Man of Steel himself, Superman, going back and starting with his history at the very beginning in 1938.
Created by a Canadian.
Yes, kind of. Actually, he was living in the States when he created it, but still.
It was born here. Superman's half Canadian. Get over it. And Wolverine's Canadian too, so shut up.
Are you upset because there's not that many Canadian superheroes?
We have Captain Canuck.
Okay, that many good Canadian superheroes.
Yes, I'm upset. Canadian comic creators, get out there and put out some shit. I'll buy it.
That looked really creepy.
I'm
Like-
sorry, I just want Canada to have some good superheroes.
I've got these.
Like,
and I've got
Hey, Canadian comic book companies,
So if
you
wanna-
want some drugs? That's what it looked like you're gonna do. Just.
You kids want to see a dead body? Oh god.
Anyways, so now I don't know how many people are still interested in this because it's been relatively a year now since it went on hiatus.
No.
But I've started trying to get Nerd Culture Radio up and running again. I just need to either get Noah or Wong Ball, or maybe both of them, over to my place sometime this week and record an episode, and then try and get that uploaded onto 4Shared.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, if it does work, the first episode will of course be available, or the first reboot episode will be available on the 4Share channel, which, if everything works out, you'll be able to find on the Nerd Culture Radio page, or Facebook page, I should say. So, hopefully everything works out. This is what I'm hoping for. Who knows?
Oh yeah, and next month is Superior Spider-Man, but who cares?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about
And
that.
guess what? Next month on the long box is going to be Nostalgia Month. We're going to review
Yes.
old comics.
Well, not next episode, but like the
Yes.
one after that. So, anyways, I'm CJ,
I know, and look forward to Nostalgia Month.
and this has been TV Pop Culture for the week of June 23rd, 2013. See you guys later.